Hey everybody, welcome back. In the last video, if you haven't already seen it, that was about passive transport, osmosis and diffusion and facilitated diffusion. So if you haven't seen it, I don't know, I'll try to link it here in this video if I'm capable. We'll see. Otherwise, just go to the previous day's notes and it's probably there. This video is about active transport. You might say, well, Barton, like, what's the difference? And I'd say, well, there's a lot of difference. Okay. Well, passive transport, remember, is like rolling a boulder down a hill. It just kind of happens. It, it's just easy. It requires no extra energy. The boulder will do it just because of the forces that are acting on it. Active transport is a little bit different. It's like taking that same boulder and moving it back up the hill. It requires a lot more energy. Okay, so when we're talking about active transport, what we're really describing is a situation where molecules are moving from an area from low concentration to an area of high concentration. This is against the flow of diffusion. Remember, diffusion just happens naturally. This is a movement against that. There's a few different reasons that this sort of thing happens. Waste, food, okay, all of those types of things. But in this case, when we're moving from low concentration to high concentration, it requires energy. Now, also, in addition to standard active transport methods that just work using protein channels on the cell membrane, whether it be for sodium or potassium, you can see here in this diagram, or larger things. When it comes to those larger things, we're talking about endocytosis and exocytosis. So endocytosis means taking something in. This is the process of taking in material by means of infolding or creating pockets in the cell membrane. You see here the cell membrane is wrapping itself around this food particle, wrapping itself around it and pulling that in, creating a new little capsule that it will then, dissolve and destroy the internal bits and stuff. Okay. Now, there's two different types of endocytosis. They are phagocytosis, which means to take in food, and pinocytosis, which means to take in water. Exocytosis is exactly the same, but in the opposite direction. It's usually kicking out waste products. Okay, it's a process of moving material out of the cell using that vacuole, fusing it with the membrane and pushing things out of the cell. Really kind of simple, but awesome. And believe it or not, that is all that we care about active transport at this time for this class. So have a great day. I'll see you later.